friends, welcome to Global Online. Friends, in this video we are going to discuss about money and banking for your upcoming UGC NET in economics. So this is our lecture number 1. In this video we will discuss about demand for money. So before moving to the lecture, if you are preparing for UGC NET or SET in economics for the year 2022, here we have a crash course for you. In this crash course you will get full syllabus theory lectures, full syllabus MCQ lectures, notes on all the units, full syllabus mock tests are available. For this you can download global online app from Play Store and register yourself by using mobile number or email ID. Then you can search UGC NET economics. Then you will get our crash course. If you have any confusion, you can contact this number. So if you are preparing for KSET, Karntaka State Eligibility Test 2022. Here also for paper 1 we have a crash course where you will get complete theory lectures, MCQ lectures, practice MCQ set is available. You will get 50 plus mock test. Then notes are available on all the units in English and also in Kannada. So you can join at 2000 rupees. For this you can download global online app and you can search KSET paper 1, or else you can also contact these numbers. So let us move to the today's topic, money and banking. This is our lecture number 1 on the unit money and banking. In this lecture let us discuss about demand for money. So here let us start with demand for money. As we all know, demand for money, it is the people hold cash. Yes, instead of holding in assets, people wants to hold money in the form of cash. Or in bank deposit. So in this way, demand for money means it is the desire of holding the cash, desire of holding financial assets in the form of money, that is in the form of cash or in bank deposit rather than investment. So instead of investing somewhere else, people are holding the financial assets in the form of cash or in the form of bank deposit. It is known as the demand for money. Then demand is usually explained in the terms of the three motives. So one is transaction motive, precautionary motive and speculative motive. So why people wants to keep the money in the form of cash? So why people are demanding for money? There are three reasons are there. The first one is transaction motive demand for money, then precautionary motive demand for money, then third one is speculative motive demand for money. So let us start with transaction demand for money. So here the transaction motive for demand for money arises from the fact that most transactions involve an exchange of money. So in our day-to-day life, we buy so many goods and services, and to buy all these goods and services, we need to pay in the form of cash. So for this purpose, we are going to keep money with us. So for day-to-day transactions, people are demanding the money. So because it is necessary to have money available for the transactions, money will be demanded. So for our daily activities, to buy the goods and services, to pay EMI, to travel from one place to another place, yes, to go outside, we need money. So it is known as the transaction demand for money. So the total number of transactions made in an economy tends to increase over time as income increases. So as income increases, transaction demand for money also increases. There is a positive relationship between income and transaction demand for money. Please remember it. When income increases, when income increases, transaction demand for money also increases, and when the income decreases, transaction demand for money also decreases. Hence, as income or GDP rises, the transaction demand for money also rises. So the next, let us move to the precautionary motive demand for money. So here people demand money for precaution against the uncertain future. We don't know what is going to happen in the future. For this future, we are going to keep money, such as unexpected expenses, such as medical expenditure, car repair bills, yes, for marriages, for some other functions at home. So in this way, people are demanding the money for precautionary purpose. So they are going to keep the cash for the to meet unexpected expenses. So that is known as the precautionary motive demand for money. So the need to have money available in such situation is referred to as precautionary motive for demand for money. And also as income increases, demand for precautionary motive also increases, and as income decreases, demand for precautionary motive also increases. There is a positive relationship between income and precautionary demand for money. Then the third one is speculative demand for money. So the demand for an asset depends on both its rate of return and its opportunity cost. Here people are demanding the money for speculative purposes. For example, to invest in stocks, to invest in bonds, so to invest in financial assets. So here for speculative purposes they are going to demand the money. Money holdings provide no rate of return and often depreciate in value due to inflation. And here the opportunity cost of holding money is the interest rate that can be earned by lending or investing one's money holding. So here speculative demand for money is based on interest rate. Please remember, transaction demand for money and precautionary demand for money both are having positive relationship with income, but speculative demand for money is having negative relationship with interest rate. So please remember it. Presently if interest rate is less on bonds and also people will demand more for speculative purpose, so and vice versa. So that speculative motive for demand for money arises in situations where holding money is perceived to be less risky than the alternative of lending the money or investing in some other assets. So next let us, this is about supply demand for money. Now let us move to the supply of money. Supply of money means it is the total stock of money in circulation among the public at particular point of time is called supply of money. So supply of money means it is the total stock of money which is circulating among the people at particular point of time. Then there are various measures are there to calculate supply of money, such as M1, M2, M3 and M4, and this classification was introduced in the year of 1977 in April by Reserve Bank of India. So now let us see what do you mean by M0, M1, M2, M3 and M4. So here M0 means, M0 it is also known as reserve money, and it is also known as the high powered money, and it is a monetary base money. So M0 is equal to currency in circulation plus bankers deposits with RBI and other deposits with RBI is known as the M0, and it is the monetary base of money. So please remember it. M0 is equal to currency in circulation plus bankers deposits with RBI plus other deposits with RBI is known as the M0. So it is a monetary base of money. Then M1 is known as the narrow money. So M1 is equal to currency with the public plus demand deposits with banking system plus other deposits with the RBI. So this is known as the M1. M1 is also known as narrow money. Then M2 is equal to, M2 includes M1 plus saving deposits of post office saving banks. So this is about M2. M2 is equal to, it includes M1 plus addition is saving deposits with the post office saving banks. So next let us move to M3. M3 is known as the broad money. So M3 is, it includes M1 plus time deposits with the banking system. Then M4 is equal to M3 plus all the deposits with post office saving bank. So this is about supply of money. So next let us move to the Fisher's transaction approach to demand for money. Yes, Fisher's transactions approach to demand for money. So many times we faced questions on this topic. So here in his theory of demand, the Fisher is going to express, yes, Fisher and also other classical economists, they stressed on money as a medium of exchange. So according to classical economists and Fisher, the major function of the money is that is medium of exchange. So money is the means of buying goods and services. So please remember it. According to classicalist, the main function of money is medium of exchange. So the value of all goods and services or assets sold must equal to the number of transactions made multiplied by the average price of these transactions. So here the value of goods and services, yes, it must include to the number of transactions made multiplied by the average price. Thus the total value of transaction is made is equal to PT. So price level is multiplied by transactions made. So the nominal quantity of money M is fixed by the central bank of a country. So please remember it. The nominal quantity of money M, it is fixed by the central bank, and therefore treated as an exogenous variable. So which is assumed to be given quantity in a particular period of time. So here nominal quantity of money M, it is fixed. It is fixed by the central bank. So it is an exogenous variable here. Then the number of transactions in a period is a function of national income. So then T means transaction made. So this transaction in a period, it is a function of national income. The greater the national income, the larger the number of transactions. Lesser the national income, the number of transactions will be less. Then the volume of transaction T is fixed in the short run. So please remember it. The volume of transactions T, it is fixed in the short run. Then velocity of circulation V remains constant and is independent of M, P and T. Yes, very important. Velocity of circulation, that is V. V is constant and V is independent of the M, P and T. So money market equilibrium is equal to supply of money is equal to demand for money. Then let us see Fisher's equation. Fisher's equation is equal to MD is equal to PT upon V. So according to Fisher's transaction approach, demand for money depends on the three factors. One is the number of transactions, which is also known as T, the average price of transactions referred as P. Then the third one is the transaction velocity of circulation of money, which is referred as V. So please remember. So Fisher's transaction approach represents some kind of mechanical relation between demand for money and total value of transaction, that is PT. And Fisher's equation states that general price level in an economy directly dependent on the money supply. Yes, general price level, it is dependent on the supply of money. So P is equal to function of M. And if M doubles, price will also double. If M is reduced to half, price will also decline to the same amount. This is the essence of the quantity theory of money. Yes, this is very important. You must remember here. There is a proportional relationship between price level and supply of money. When when money supply is going to increase, price levels will also increase in the economy and vice versa. So Fisher has explained this theory in terms of his equation of exchange. So here the Fisher equation is PT is equal to MV plus M dash V dash. So here P stands for price level and 1 upon P is the value of money. Then M is equal to the total quantity of legal tender money. V is equal to velocity of circulation of money. Then M dash is total quantity of credit money. V dash is the velocity of circulation of credit money. Yes, very important. Please remember this Fisher's equation. So next there are some assumptions of Fisher's equation. The assumption 1 is here in Fisher's theory, P is passive factor in the equation of exchange which is affected by the other factors. So here P is passive factor. You must remember these assumptions. Then V and V dash are assumed to be constant and these are independent of M and M dash. Then T is also constant. T is also independent of M, V and V dash. M dash, V and V dash. T is also constant and it is independent of M dash, V dash. Then it is assumed that the demand for money is proportional to the value of transactions. Then the supply of money is assumed as exogenous, determined constant. Then the theory is applicable only in the long run. Then M and M dash are independent as well as constant. So these are the some assumptions of Fisher's quantity theory of money. So here in diagram, by this studying this diagram also you will come to know. So in panel A, the direct relationship between quantity of money and price level. So here on x-axis we have taken quantity of money, on y-axis we have taken price level. So there is a direct and proportional relationship between price level and supply of money. Yes, when the price level is P, supply of money is OM. When supply of money increases to OM2, price level increases to OP2. When supply of money increases to M4, price level increases to P4. So price level, it is the function of money. So P is equal to F of M. Then if you go through this panel B, there is the inverse relationship between quantity of money and value of money. So here when the quantity of money is OM, the value of money is 1 upon P. When quantity of money increases to M2, value of money decreases to 1 upon P2. When quantity of money increases to M4, then value of money decreases to 1 upon P4. In this way, there is an inverse relationship between supply of money and value of money. Yes, there is a direct relationship between supply of money and price level, but there is an inverse relationship between supply of money and value of money. Okay, this is about Fisher's equation. Next, let us move to the Cambridge version of quantity theory. So here Cambridge this is also known as Cambridge cash balance theory of demand for money. It was explained by Cambridge economists Marshall and Pigou. And here the main function of the money is not medium of exchange. The main function of money is store of value. So Fisher stressed on money as a medium of exchange, but Marshall and Pigou, the Cambridge economists, they stressed on money as a store of value. So Marshall and Pigou focused their analysis on the factors that determine individual demand for holding cash balances. Although they recognized that current interest rate, wealth owned by individuals, expectations of future prices and future rate of interest determine the demand for money. So according to Cambridge economists, there are various factors are there which are going to determine the demand for money, such as current interest rate, wealth owned by the individuals, expectation of future prices and also future rate of interest. These are various factors which are going to determine the demand for money. And they put forward a view that individuals' demand for cash balances is proportional to the nominal income. So please remember it. Individuals' demand for cash balances is proportional to the nominal income. Nominal income means it is money income. So whatever wages we are getting in the form of cash. So in this way, when money income increases, demand for cash balance also increases and vice versa. So then here the equation is MD is equal to KPY. So here Y means real national income, P is average price level of currently produced goods and services, PY is nominal income, K is proportion of nominal income that people want to hold as cash balances. So this is about Marshall equation. Then Cambridge demand for money function is that the demand for money is proportional function of nominal income. So we can say MD is equal to KPY, and it is a proportional function of both price level and real income. And here the income elasticity of demand for money is unity. Yes, please remember, according to Cambridge economist, income elasticity of demand for money is unity, and price elasticity of demand for money is also equal to unity. so that any change in the price level causes equal and proportional change in the demand for money. So here income elasticity of demand for money is also unity, and price elasticity of demand for money is also unity. It means that any change in the price level leads to proportional change in the demand for money. So let us see Robertson's equation. Robertson's equation is P is equal to M upon KT, or M is equal to PKT. So here M is equal to supply of money. P and T have been taken same as those in Fisher's equation, and K has been taken from Marshall's equation. And M is equal to supply of money, P is equal to price level, T is equal to total value of goods and services purchased, and K is fraction of T. Next, let us see Pigu's equation. So Pigu's equation is P is equal to KR divided by M. P is equal to common price level, M is equal to total amount of money, R is equal to total real resources in terms of wheat, K is equal to proportion of real resources. Next, Keynes equation. So Keynes equation is P is equal to N upon K, or N is equal to Pk. So please remember all these equations. K is equal to number of consumption unit of form of cash, N is equal to total currency circulation, P is equal to price level. So next, similarities between Fisher and Cambridge equation. So here the first similarity is Professor Fisher equation is related to a period of time, while Cambridge equation is associated with the point of time. Then the conclusion of Fisher and Cambridge ideologies is the same. Both show a direct and proportional relationship between price level and supply of money. Then the third similarity is the amount of money has been considered as an important element of price determination in both the ideology. P represents price level in both the equations. So next, let us see some differences here. In Fisher's equation, Fisher equation gives importance to flow of money, where Cambridge equation gives importance to the stock of money. And in Fisher equation, P represents the average price level of all goods and services. In Cambridge equation, P represents the price of only consumer goods. In Fisher equation, Fisher's viewpoint stress on supply of money, Cambridge viewpoint stresses on demand for money. Fisher equation is associated with period of time, Cambridge equation is associated with the point of time. And Fisher's equation, according to Fisher, the demand for money is actual transactions. Cambridge equation, according to Cambridge ideology, demand for money is for storage of money. So next, let us study Friedman's theory of demand for money. So the quantity theory of money, a restatement. This is published by Milton Friedman in the year of 1956. In this theory, he explains about demand for money. So according to Friedman, individuals hold money for the services it provides to them. He treats money as one type of asset in which wealth holders can keep a part of their wealth. So here Milton Friedman is going to treat money as a type of asset or wealth. Then, like other capital assets, money also yields returns. So according to as other capital assets are going to earn income, in the same way money is also going to earn returns and provide services. The value of goods and services which money can buy represents the real yield on money. So real yield of money in terms of goods and services which it can purchase will depend on the price level of goods and services. And here bonds are other type of assets where people are going to invest. And yield on bond is the coupon rate of interest, and also anticipated capital gain or loss due to expected changes in the market rate of interest. So please remember it, yield on bond. So this is dependent on the market rate of interest. Then equities or shares are another form of asset in which wealth can be held. So people can hold wealth in the form of equities and also in the form of shares. The yield from equity is determined by the dividend rate, expected capital gain or loss, and expected changes in the price level. So then Piedmont's nominal demand function in MD is equal to function of WH, RM, RB, RE, P delta P upon P view. So as demand for money balances is nominal demand for money divided by the price level, demand for real money balances can be written as MD upon P is equal to function of WH, RM, RB, REP delta P upon P U. So means MD is nominal demand for money, MD upon P is demand for real money balance, W is wealth of the individuals, H is the proportion of human wealth to the total wealth held by the individuals, RM is rate of return, RB is rate of interest on bonds, RE is rate of return in equities, P is the price level, delta P upon P is the change in price level, U is the institutional factors. Okay friends, this is about today's session, and if you want to join our UGC NET set in economics, here we have crash course for you where you will get full syllabus theory lectures, full syllabus MCQ lectures, notes on all the units, full syllabus 20 plus test series are available. For this you can download Global Learn app from Play Store and you can join. So if you want any help you can contact this number. And also if you are preparing for KSET paper 1, here also you are having a comprehensive course for your Karnataka state eligibility test paper 1 preparation. Here you will get complete theory lectures, MCQ lectures, 50 plus mock tests, notes on all the units in English and also in Kannada. So you can join by downloading global online app from Play Store, or else you can also contact these numbers. Yes, I wish all the best to all. Thank you.